In the timeless expanse of the cosmos, where the stars whispered secrets to the void and the oceans of creation churned with infinite possibilities, there existed a realm governed by the eternal dance of Dhamma and Adharma. This was the age of the Satya Yuga, a golden era where righteousness reigned supreme, yet shadows of chaos lurked in the hearts of the mighty. It was in this epoch that the tale of Varaha, the third avatar of Lord Vishnu, unfolded, a story of divine intervention, heroic valor, and the unyielding protection of Mother Earth. Long before the mountains kissed the skies and rivers carved their paths through verdant valleys, the universe was a canvas painted by Brahma, the Creator. From his divine lotus emerged the worlds, and among them, Bhuloka, the earthly realm, stood as a jewel of harmony. But harmony is fragile, and soon a formidable force arose to shatter it. Hiranyaksha, the golden-eyed demon king, born of the sage Kashyapa and his wife Diti, was a being of immense power. Blessed with a boon from Lord Brahma himself, Hiranyaksha was invincible to all beings except those not named in his plea for immortality. Arrogant and insatiable, he sought dominion over all creation. Hiranyaksha's reign began subtly with conquests over lesser demons and asuras. His palace in the netherworld, Patala, was a fortress of obsidian and gold, adorned with trophies from vanquished foes. His brother, Hiranyakashipu, equally formidable, shared his ambitions, but it was Hiranyaksha who first set his sights on the ultimate prize, the earth itself. "Why should the gods hoard the treasures of the universe?" he thundered in his court, his voice echoing like thunderclaps. "I shall claim what is rightfully mine, the very foundation of existence." As Hiranyaksha's armies ravaged the three worlds, the Devas, the celestial beings, trembled in Indraloka. Indra, the king of gods, summoned his council. "This demon grows bolder by the day," Indra lamented, his thunderbolt Vajra gleaming in his hand. "He has slain our allies and now threatens to plunge the earth into the abyss." The sages, including Narada and Vasishta, nodded gravely. "Only the preserver can intervene," Narada said, strumming his veena. "Lord Vishnu must awaken from his cosmic slumber." Meanwhile, on earth, the effects of Hiranyaksha's malice were palpable. Rivers dried up, forests withered, and the ground trembled as if in fear. The people, simple farmers, wise rishis, and noble kings prayed fervently to the gods. In a humble ashram by the banks of the sacred Ganga lived a young sage named Vedant. Barely out of his teens, Vedant was a prodigy, versed in the Vedas and Upanishads. His guru, the ancient rishi Agastya, had foreseen the calamity. "The earth is in peril, my child," Agastya warned. "A great demon seeks to drown her in the primordial waters. You must journey to the Himalayas and invoke the divine." Vedant, with his matted locks in saffron robes, embarked on a perilous quest. Traversing dense jungles teeming with wild beasts and treacherous mountains where avalanches roared like angry lions, he reached the snow-capped peaks of Mount Meru. There, in a cave sanctified by eons of meditation, he began his tapasya. Days turned to weeks as he chanted mantras, his body emaciated but his spirit unyielding. "O Narayana, protector of all, descend upon us," he cried, his voice piercing the heavens. Unbeknownst to Vedant, his prayers resonated in Vaikunta, the abode of Lord Vishnu. Reclining on the serpent Ananta, with goddess Lakshmi at his feet, Vishnu opened his lotus eyes. "The time has come," he declared, his voice calm as the ocean depths. "Hiranyaksha's adharma threatens the balance. I shall incarnate as Varaha, the mighty boar, to uplift the earth and vanquish the oppressor." Lakshmi, embodying prosperity and grace, smiled serenely. "May your form inspire devotion in all hearts, my lord." Back in the netherworld, Hiranyaksha prepared his final assault. With a mace forged from the bones of fallen gods, he descended upon earth. The ground split open as he chanted dark incantations, summoning the cosmic waters to engulf the planet. Bhudevi, the earth goddess, manifested as a trembling maiden, her form cracked like parched soil. "Save me, O Vishnu," she pleaded, as Hiranyaksha coiled chains of illusion around her, dragging her into the Patala ocean, a vast, bottomless abyss where light dared not venture. The world plunged into chaos. Rivers overflowed, swallowing coastal kingdoms, volcanoes erupted in fury, and the sun dimmed as if mourning. The Devas, led by Brahma, rushed to Vishnu's side. "The earth is lost," Brahma exclaimed. But Vishnu, now transforming, assured them, "Fear not. From the nostril of my divine form, I emerge as Varaha, the mighty boar." In a blaze of celestial light, Vishnu assumed the form of Varaha, a colossal boar with tusks like curved mountains, eyes blazing like twin suns, and a mane that shimmered with the colors of the rainbow. His body was immense, spanning horizons, with hooves that could crush worlds. With a thunderous roar that shook the universes, Varaha dove into the cosmic waters, his snout piercing the depths like a divine arrow. The descent was harrowing. The primordial ocean, Garbhodaka, was a realm of eternal darkness guarded by serpentine creatures and illusionary mazes. Varaha navigated through whirlpools that could devour stars, his powerful legs propelling him forward. Memories of past avatars flashed in his mind. Matsya, the fish that saved Manu from the deluge. Kurma, the tortoise that supported Mount Mandara during the churning of the ocean. "This is my duty," Varaha thought, "to preserve the cycle of creation." Meanwhile, Hiranyaksha sensed the intrusion. "Who dares enter my domain?" he bellowed, his golden eyes narrowing. Mounting his chariot drawn by fire-breathing stallions, he pursued the intruder. The chase through the abyss was epic. Hiranyaksha hurled asteroids like pebbles, but Varaha dodged with agility, belying his size. "You are but a beast," he mocked. "I am the conqueror of worlds." Varaha, undeterred, reached the sunken earth. Bhudevi lay chained at the ocean floor, her form weakened, continents crumbling. With gentle precision, Varaha lifted her onto his tusks, balancing the entire planet like a fragile lotus. As he ascended, the waters parted, revealing glimpses of submerged civilizations, ancient cities of gold, lost temples echoing with forgotten hymns. Hiranyaksha intercepted them midway. "Release her, swine!" he roared, swinging his mace. The battle that ensued was cataclysmic, shaking the foundations of existence. Varaha charged, his tusks clashing against the mace in sparks that birthed new stars. The demon's blows landed like earthquakes, but Varaha's divine strength absorbed them. They wrestled in the depths, churning the ocean into foam, waves crashing against the barriers of reality. For days and nights, time blurred in the abyss. The combat raged. Hiranyaksha invoked dark sorcery, summoning illusions of 1,000 warriors, but Varaha's roar dispelled them. "Your boon protects you from gods and men," Varaha declared in a voice like rolling thunder. "But I am neither. I am the eternal preserver in boar's guise." With a final, mighty thrust, Varaha gored Hiranyaksha, piercing his heart. The demon's body dissolved into the waters, his essence returning to the void. Triumphant, Varaha emerged from the ocean, earth perched securely on his tusks. The devas showered him with flowers from the heavens, and the sages chanted praises. Placing Bhudevi back in her orbit, Varaha restored her vitality. Rivers flowed anew, forests bloomed, and the sun shone brighter. "You are saved, mother," he whispered, his form glowing with compassion. But the story did not end there. Varaha, in his wisdom, knew that the earth's restoration required more than physical salvation. He traversed the lands, teaching Dharma to the inhabitants. In the Himalayas, he met Vedant, who had continued his penance. "Your devotion called me forth," Varaha said. "Now spread the word, uphold righteousness, for Adharma will rise again." Vedant, enlightened, became a wandering preacher, recounting the epic to villages and courts. In the southern realms, Varaha encountered a kingdom ravaged by the floods. King Prithu, a descendant of ancient rulers, bowed before him. "O divine boar, guide us to rebuild." Varaha blessed the land, leveling mountains into fertile plains with his hooves, a legend that explains the vast Deccan plateau. He taught agriculture, irrigation, and harmony with nature, ensuring prosperity for generations. Further adventures unfolded. In the eastern forests, Varaha confronted remnants of Hiranyaksha's forces, lesser demons hiding in shadows. With his consort, Varahi, the fierce goddess embodying Shakti, they vanquished them. Varahi, with her boar head and weapons of thunder, symbolized the union of preservation and destruction. Together, they established temples where devotees could seek protection from calamities. One